Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. In the last episode we got a little bit unlucky and we ran out of steam just before we finished the Nightshroud's mission. So we're going to be trying it again. We've got 130 gold on us, which is a reasonable amount, but I've had a look through the stuff on the Enchantress, and most of the stuff that we would target next in order to do, we don't really have the money for. Like, we could boost the range on Black Arrow, which is fine, but it's not going to provide as much benefit as some of the other things we could do with the money. Like range 4 is a good range. It doesn't need to increase more right this second. One thing I was looking at that we could do is on Perverse Edge. We could temporarily up the range on the stun and stick a wound on it. And that could be a worthwhile use of some of our money. Perverse Edge isn't going to be in our final build, but for right now, it could turn this into a very, very powerful card. And we can always refund it. That is not what I wanted. I wanted this one down here, which we can't afford. Okay, so we've increased the range, so at least that is giving us a little bit of benefit. Because being able to stun at range 3 is a big difference to range 2. Okay. Right, let's get back in and break the ice. We're going to hopefully make it to the ice storms before they have a chance to summon too many things this time, but as with the last time, we'll see how it goes. An encounter along the way. A quattrel suspended by the tree. Let's help him. Cool, he's giving us a pouch with coins. I'm always up for getting more money. 15 gold. On the way out of Crystal Hollow, the Nightshroud explains his research. We've been through this a number of times before. Well, one time before. So let's just hop straight in. We're unlikely to manage Aggressor. Unlikely to manage Streamline. Let's try for Aggressor then. I don't think either of them are going to happen because we're going to rest in between moving between rooms. Nightshroud will go for Professional, I think, because in terms of equipment, you've got the boots of sprinting, you've got the balanced blade, you've got the spike shield. Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff that will be used. Okay, the locust must be further into the cave, but this is also home to unpleasant Savas. We need to kill everything in the way, and this guy is our biggest problem right away. So how are we going to take him off the board? We can scurry in and Perverse Edge him. So straight off the bat, we'll be going 1, 2, 3, and then stunning him. We're going to want to take this guy out and then just maximum damage output on Savas. So to take you out efficiently, we could Black Arrow. It's a good amount of damage and it's a curse. And then we could use Doomed Breeze to move in. That's difficult terrain. We're only going to be able to get like one space away, but we will still be able to get close. Yeah, if we use Doomed Breeze to move in and get another curse, that's 2 curses out straight away. And we're not going to need to Grim Sustenance this guy, I don't think. Black Arrow is going to do 4 damage. He's going to prevent 2 of it. Well, maybe. The other option is we hit him with Cloak of Shade. I think muddling him and cursing him, given he's not going to be stunned, is a smart choice. Okay, we'll stick to that. Yep, getting that ice storm stunned off is a smart choice. He's not summoning anyone yet, but we don't really want to give him the chance. So get in, attack this guy, put a poison on him. Hey, that's alright. And we will stun you. We could get Perverse Edge back. And I think we'll do just that. It's not worth us using Heart of the Betrayer, because I think we're going to be able to whittle this guy down before he really causes us any trouble. Okay. Fingers crossed for the +1. Hey, and we're invisible. Awesome, that's really good for next turn. It means we're not going to curse anyone, but that's fine. Okay, we can really focus him down. If we Perverse Edge him, that will stun him quite nicely. We could Mass Hysteria in order to get a muddle on him. Or we summon a rat right next to him. It's not the worst idea. It is pulling rats out really early though. That would be my one worry about it. We want to get next to him so Submissive Affliction can work. And then we'll be able to Brain Leech him in a future turn as well. But we can't do that if we're stunning him. Stun him this turn. And get the rat out. That's fine enough. Given we're invisible, we can use Grim Sustenance to do a decent amount of damage to him. He's going to be stunned, so it doesn't matter if we go quickly or not. So maybe we do Silent Force instead. Although we could Grim Sustenance this turn and Silent Force next turn. So we'll use Spirit of the Night to move in and Grim Sustenance to hit him. And then following turn we'll go quickly with Dancing Shadows and hit him with Silent Force. Or Cloak of Shade or something to get the poison on him. Yeah. Summoning Wind Demon? No, you're not, mate. That is definitely not happening. Disarmed and extra damage. And here's a rat. And in the meantime, we're going to step in here. It'd be amusing to push him around, but that's not going to be worthwhile. Invisible again. This is going very differently to last time. Okay, we want to move quickly. Empathetic Assault will get us up close. And I think let's put Parasitic Influence on so that we at least have an augment going. Over here, if we go for Dancing Shadows and Cloak of Shade, we'll get the poison on him before anyone else gets to act. Which would be quite good for the giant rat getting a little bit of a bonus. Alternatively, we really push for that Silent Force damage. Yeah, let's push for the Silent Force damage. He can't attack us if he's dead, right? Gonna shield and heal. We're moving before him though, so that's all gonna be a little bit pointless for him. Nice hit there. We'll generate the dark. Still not going to get our stamina potion just yet. Although, yeah, we've got 2 turns. We'll use it next turn. Maybe we'll end up using it on Spirit of the Night. Hey, look at the rat. Rat doing ratly things. Get in. Skip the movement. Heal and bless, and get the augment on, and yeah, we may as well consume the dark in order to kill him. First room's gone well. Not gonna lie, I am a little bit surprised. Next room we can get a whole bunch of muddle out. It's reasonable range, actually. But we could wait for that on the following turn. Submissive Affliction, we kind of need to be in view of an enemy in order to do something worthwhile with that. So let's go Mass Hysteria and Gnawing Horde. So we'll kind of like move up to the door and open it and see what's in there. We can do the Mass Hysteria after we've stepped in here. Let's go Cloak of Shade and Wings of the Night. Potentially step in, go invisible. So open it up. Yeah, we can go invisible with this. Also, all of these guys can be killed. Oh, you're going to summon a Frost Demon. Dislike that massively. Kind of want to get right in between them. So he has to summon the Frost Demon there. This is just push 1. Yeah. It's a shame it's not push 2 because that trap's awesome. And he's... I think he counts as flying. So he wouldn't be affected by the trap anyway. We could try it though. We could push him and then he'll be forced to summon it behind or in front. So skip the rest of the movement. We'll attack. We'll do a push because why not? Yeah, it did actually hit him. Okay. So you're floating, you're not flying. And then we go invisible. Cool. Now, I don't think it is worth us getting 1 card back. Yeah, it's worth us getting 1 card back. So, given we're invisible, let's make it a Silent Force. And next turn we'll Armor of the Night and Silent Force, and then we will have a dark out, which we can then use to kill one of these things. Getting ratty. Does the rat have innate 2 attacks, or did it just roll with advantage? Either way, I am not complaining. What range have you got? You got a range of 4, so well, if we were close enough, we'd be able to get you to attack your friend 1, 2, 3, 4, but that would be really quite the stretch. Lurkers don't have any range, so we can't use Heart of the Betrayer on them. So I think it's going to be mass hysteria from here. I would love to be able to hit the other guy. A little bit of damage out. A little bit of damage out. Yeah, don't like that. Don't like it at all. We want to go quickly. So, Brain Leech and Submissive Affliction. We might just end up stepping in and hitting this guy with a little bit of an advantage on damage. We'll go as slowly as we can at the back. So, Arm of the Night and Silent Force, but slowly. Yeah, Lurkers are going to kill the rat. At least the rat's going to get to attack first. So, step in. Submissive Affliction. Nice hit. My poor rat. Rat's still with us, actually. We're going to be able to kill this guy next turn. Or kill this guy. Both of them are good options. Let's do the Armour of the Night. And the Shielding and the Silent Force. We are going to suffer a little bit of retaliation, but I think that's fine. So we take the damage and then we heal up. Okay, it's going to have to be a short rest. Can't afford to leave this guy right next to us. Ooh, Submissive Affliction. I do love it so. Let's lose it. It's disappointing, but some things have to be done. We can Perverse Edge stun this guy. Or actually, yeah, if we Perverse Edge stun him. You know what? Let's Brain Leech hit him and strengthen ourselves, and then we'll just hit him with a regular punch. Potentially use Pilfer to loot if he's already been killed. I don't think it will have been, but could have happened. Short rest. Yeah, we can lose Wings of the Night. So we're going to use Spirit of the Night to kill someone. Most likely you. Could be you. And I think we're going to Doomed Breeze up to whoever it is that's going to die. Probably you. Okay, Frost Demon is just going to shield up, so yeah, we ignore him. Savas Ice Storm has to die. So step in, skip the movement, put the curse on. And you are just going to die. That is all that happens to you today, my friend. Nice hit by the rat. Decent hit by the Mindthief. Now we'll be attacking with advantage, so we might be able to kill him. There we go. Oh, thanks for moving closer. So, there's 6 gold on the doorway, there's 3 gold there, we want to pick these up. There's no two ways around it, so I think we're just passing time and grabbing stuff. Pilfer, unfortunately, we used last turn. to actually kill the guy. So let's say mass hysteria and empathetic assault, just to move us on and grab some of the gold, probably onto here, unless the rat moves up. And then to kill you, Black Arrow makes a lot of sense because it is 4 attack. Alternatively, we just do a regular attack, which is 4, and get you killed. Do we have anything that's loot 1 that does it? Yes, Grim Sustenance. Okay, so we're going to Dancing Shadows to kill him, and Grim Sustenance to loot everything nearby. So we're not invisible, so we're just going to do a regular attack, and just in case, we'll push him away. Wasn't necessary. Oh, I've done that the wrong way around. That's a mistake. Let me wind that back. Selected the wrong attack because we needed the loot. Okay, so it was Empathetic Assault, Mass Hysteria, and over here it was Dancing Shadows and Grim Sustenance. Grim Sustenance to be the looting part, Dancing Shadows to be the killing part. So, try this again. Huzzah! Did not mess it up this time. Okay, so the rat's not going anywhere, so we're just going to grab this and then we're going to leave that last bit and ignore it. So step on in, skip the rest of the movement. The healing and blessing, no real benefit there. Let's move up to the next door. So Gnawing Horde will get us quite a lot closer. Scurry will get us a lot closer. Cloak of Shade and go invisible. I kind of like that. Yeah. There's only one more room. We don't really need healing. But mostly I'm looking at these to see what options we've got. 1, 2, 3. We can get ourselves into the doorway next turn, is what I'm thinking. Okay, so Cloak of Shade, Armor of the Night. Next turn, we use Silent Force to step forwards and open the door and shoot someone in range 4. May as well go invisible. Giant rat, yeah, you've got nowhere to move and you're going to be pretty slow, all things considered. So we'll scurry on up as much as we can. We made good progress coming up like that. Okay, if we're going to push in, we need to be faster than our friend. So short rest. Don't want to lose scurry. Let's redraw that. Okay, losing mass hysteria. I prefer to lose mass hysteria than some of our other options. So 1, 2, 3, and Gnawing Horde combined, we'll be able to move and potentially reposition as we need. And we'll go super slowly with our invisible sniper. Open the door. Of course, they're right at the back, aren't they? Please tell me they're not summoning anyone. Not this turn. Okay, that's fine. So, you, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can be shot from outside of here. You're going to wound adjacent guys, so we don't want to be next to you. But there could still be a benefit for us being in the room. Come to here. And Scurry, we're just going to pass the time. I am looking forward to just eliminating those guys. Speaking of elimination, let's step on in and see who's in range. You're probably the biggest immediate obstacle, but you are the biggest danger by far. But you can be stunned. Another curse. And a little bit of extra healing to boot. Alright, speaking of stunning, let's get you stunned. Although that means we're not moving any closer. Let's potentially stun you. And we'll stick Pilfer on as well. Short rest for the Nightshroud. Gonna have to get in there. So Dancing Shadows will move us 3. In fact, you know what? I want to hit him with a regular attack. So Doomed Breeze will move us in and curse him. And Silent Force will give us that regular attack. That's what we'll do. Okay, the Ice Storm is doing a little bit of ranged stuff. So we are going to feel this. The rat may be able to make it in time to do something worthwhile. Skip the attack. Okay. Step on in. There's the curse. And attack for 4, just in case. Try and push him away. It's alright, we didn't need to. Yes, come closer. Allow those curses to hit you. Empathetic Assault. Brain Leech. And over here, we need to generate Dark. So, Cloak of Shade would do that. Grim Sustenance would do that. We could do Grim Sustenance to generate Dark. And Dancing Shadows to move 1, 2, 3. Be right next to these guys. Let's do it quickly so we're right next to them when they get to act. The Lurker is going to do some nasty wounding shenanigans, so we need to get in the way of that. We don't care about the disarm because we should still be able to attack. So, let's loot first while we're here. And we'll come stand right in the middle. And you are the target. Yeah, that means we're going to kill your friend. I think we want to stand on this side. Heal and bless. Oh, I should have gone a little bit further. It would have been in range of the betrayer. That's right, we'll do that next time. No, I need to save that Dark so we can kill one of these guys without rolling next turn. fine. A little bit of a wound, but we'll heal that up fast enough. Oh no, we're disarmed! However, will we kill you? Well, I don't really want to use either of those, actually. Short rest. Fine, we can lose Pilfer. Perverse Edge will keep you... Let's not do that. Let's do Brain Leech and... No, we will do. We'll do Perverse Edge and Brain Leech. We'll get him killed quick. Up here, we need Spirit of the Night, so... Black Arrow, Spirit of the Night, kill him fast and move on to the next. You're going to summon a Wind Demon? Not sure if I like that. Unfortunately, you're not quite in range for us to stun. So we'll get you killed. And... I mean, we could get a hit on this guy just to accelerate things a little. That's accelerating things slightly more than a little. Okay, Nightshroud. Down he goes. And then we could go invisible, or we could just walk nearby and do something worthwhile next turn. So let's step to here. Because we can shoot this guy. Empathetic Assault, Gnawing Horde, let's do another summon. I know we're running low on cards, but I think we've got time. Short rest on the Nightshroud. Sure we can lose Dancing Shadows. So we're going to Black Arrow hit you, and then Grim Sustenance to generate Dark, which we'll then use next turn to kill the other guy. Fingers crossed for the +1. Oh, disappointing. Well, we'll generate the Dark at least. So I think we're going to step right in and we're going to summon a Plague Rat. Let's just check. Yeah, you're going to move and do some shooting and pulling around. You're going to move and do some shooting and then some shielding, but the shielding is going to be too late. Heart of the Betrayer, this is what we'll do. You can have a go at this guy. It's a little inconvenient, but it's not too bad. Cloak of Shade and Spirit of the Night will get in and kill this guy. And we need to think about what we can do in terms of looting. There's going to be 3 gold here, 3 gold here, 3 gold there, 3 gold there. So pretty much short rest. Empathetic Assault, Scurry will go wherever we can and loot whatever we can. Good job, Rat. Nicely done. Good job, other Rat. I mean, we could scurry in and try and kill him. Unfortunately, that Rat is blocking a little bit of gold for us. So I think if you're going to step in and get the kill directly, which is likely, You could come in from this side. It would be better for us to step back onto this, which we can't quite reach by itself, but we can with the extra movement. We take that into consideration. The other option is we leave him alive just long enough for us to do a little bit more, but I think that's not the worst plan. Let's let the rats get him. We'll do a long rest. We may as well go invisible. Get a bit of XP. Okay, long rest on the Mindthief. Doom Breeze Silent Force on the Nightshroud. Shielding up so massively. He's just out of range for that. That's not really a problem, but... Good job, Rat. You tried. I don't think we can cancel Parasitic Influence. Ah, there we go. So with it, I should have done that before we rested. So the Mindthief is gone. Keep Black Arrow, because Black Arrow is going to be our big shot on him. We'll Silent Force to run in and Black Arrow to shoot him. And this gets us enough of the gold, I would say. So, skip movement, confirm the loot. Oh, I didn't quite get him. Fine, we'll have to finish him off next turn. He's not going to have any gold on him. Just hit him with the simplest strike we have. Double curse. And yeah, there's just 3 gold left over that we didn't have time to grab. Well, that went well. With all the enemies dead, you can actually take a moment to enjoy the beauty of these caves. The ambience is kind of ruined by the Nightshroud hacking off that lurker corpse there. As I thought, we didn't manage to do aggressor, but we did manage to do professional, so that's a little bit of something. And we have a new perk for the Nightshroud. So the Nightshroud has started his experiment with the creature's remains, and he hopes it will give us an insight into the origin of the rot. I hope so too. I can move back into the guild when the terrible smells are gone. Staying above the tavern is costing me a fortune, and I seem to be spending more time drinking. Yeah, it's probably quite accurate, that. Right, so we have already done one Twilight. We saw that come up in that last one. So let's replace it with Umbra. Tempted to put Sweep on next time. But for now, that'll do. And the Mindthief, we have a level up. So at level 6, we've got a choice between Corrupting Embrace, which is attack poison, and then attack muddle. And on the bottom, move forward, jump, and then poison everyone that you go through and generate darkness. Quite a nice card. Pairs very well with the Nightshroud. Or Dark Frenzy, and this is the one that I'm really interested in. Potentially 6 attack on the top, and on the bottom, move 3, attack 3 at range 3, generate frost, and all of this is upgradable. This is a very nice card, and it's a very fast card as well. So right now, Scurry is going, move 3 and attack 1 on the top, and Dark Frenzy is coming in. That is a big thing for the Mindthief. Because we have something that actively uses frost, I think it's worth us sticking the freeze in now to give us a little bit more utility. So we'll do that. And Mindthief, you are being swapped out. The Quartermaster is back on the team, everyone. We are going after the relics. Just before we finish up, let's have a look and see. So we need one more chest for the Quartermaster on the perk list. And in terms of the Mindthief, we still have 15 summon abilities, but we managed to get 2 done in that last mission, so I'm pretty happy about that. So having a look through the missions that we've got, I still don't see the one for the Nightshroud. So the Nightshroud's one must pair with one of these other ones. But I guess we'll find that out as we go through the remaining story quests. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have enjoyed it, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.